if like me, you go to service your car and you change the spark plugs and you discover that there's oil in the spark plug wells, like I just did, what's the problem is, you need to change your valve cover gasket, which is under here. It's in between there, and it comes as a set, and what's leaking is in here, the valve covers, the, what do you call it, I'll show you in a minute. But first what you need to do is you need to get the oil out. So you need to get a rag and spray degreaser in there, in the hole, then put a rag on top and devise a blower like that with a tube on the end so it gets right down there, and blow out, once the degreaser's in there, blow it all out and so it doesn't go everywhere, put the rag on top, and then you'll clean it out pretty good. Once that's done and the spark plug wells are clean, you need to take the cover off. Doesn't matter when you take it off, but when you put it back on, you need to go and you need to put these nuts, the middle ones, on first and work your way outwards so you get even pressure. But for now, just take these nuts off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take them off, and also take everything else that connects to the cover. You might need to take off, you will need to take off 2 bolts here for the timing cover, the timing belt cover. And while you're there, you can check the timing belt and see how good it is. They recommend every 100,000 kilometers, but mine still looks brand new after 140. So just check how good that is. Now this will save you a lot of money. The mechanic quoted me $850, but the gasket cost me 130. Anyway, hold on and I'll show you the gasket. Here, these are what's gone. That's underneath the spark plug. Those are what needs replacing, and they're in there. These. But might as well change everything. And this piece of shit was $130. So anyway, I'll give you a look in a minute when I take it off and what they look like. They don't look too bad, but it's obviously leaking, so it needs to be changed. And this is the first time I've done it, so this is either how to fuck up your car or a tutorial on how to change your thing. So I'm just proving the point too. If you feel good about it and you feel like you can do it yourself, you probably can. Check out YouTube tutorials and you probably can do it, just like I'm going to now. Anyway, I'll show you in a minute when the cover's off. Yeah, you'll have oil in the end of your coils too, so make sure you do the same thing to your coils to get all the oil out there. Everything's beautifully clean now for mine, so I'm about to take the cover off. You don't need to watch me do that, and it's hard to do shit and film and do shit while you at the same time. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah.
Once you've taken all the 6 bolts out and you've got your coils out and everything, whatever you do, do not take out the spark plugs yet. Leave the spark plugs in. Very important, because you don't want any shit to go in there. Alright, and there's a couple of bolts here to take off the timing belt cover so it becomes loose, and then it'll just come off. Make sure you've taken all the vacuum hoses off. There's one there and one there. Take it out the way. And what you can do after, while you're messing around with the cover, putting the gasket on, put some Glad wrap on so no shit gets inside of it. Alright, so it just comes off pretty easily, like that, and you don't want any shit to drop in there. And that's the inside of your car engine, which I don't really know too much about. But before you put it on, you need to make sure all of this is clean, the outside, so you can have a nice thing. And this is where it's been leaking from. And see here, it's a little bit warped. These seals are a bit warped, and that's what's causing the problem. This is alright, this gasket, but I'm going to change it anyway because it comes with a kit. But these is what the problem is. So we're going to change these, clean up with brake cleaner this thing, and you'll see what it looks like in a minute. Alright, so just get some Glad wrap, measure it like that, you know, like you're doing your cooking. And put some Glad wrap over it, so no shit gets in there, because you don't want shit in there. Like so. You probably need 2 pieces. See, that's your timing belt in there. On this side in there. Oh well. You can check it out. Put another one just for, you know, make it go. Alright, that'll do. There's a whole heap of oil in there like mine was. You can get one of these spray things from old spray bottle and just stick in the straw and just put the cloth on the top and spray it till the majority of it comes out, and then go with the degreaser and the compressor. Just do that first if you've got a whole heap of oil in the spark plug well. Alright. Okay, it's all clean now. Clean inside this groove and put the new gasket on. That's it. Now I'm going to put the spark plug on top. Make sure you clean this around this where these seals are going to go good. Now stop it. No. Comes with a new seal for here as well. Change this one over. Pretty straightforward. Now stop it. Off. Make sure these things are clean. I'll grab these and stick them on here. Now just put this thing back on. And then when you put the nuts on, go from the middle first, and then these two, and then these two, and that's it. Alright, first make them all hand tight, and then don't make it too tight. You don't want to tighten too much. So there, a little bit. I'm talking to the camera. So when it's a little bit down, just go about half a turn more. Oh, I've got to go because it's hard. That's it. All put together. Should start well. I'm not going to put this cover on until I'll keep an eye on it for a little bit just to make sure. So I'll put that aside. Next thing to do is just to start it. Check for leaks. I know, it looks good to me. To save myself about $700. Alright, just been for a bit of a drive. It's not leaking anywhere. Nowhere in the oil fucking anywhere. Just need to put this thing back on. That's it. Oops. Stupid. Anyway, yeah, I need to screw this thing on and that's all I need to do now. And it turns out this is a tutorial. You see a lot of other tutorials, fucking they put that silicone shit there on top of the gasket. You don't need to do that. Don't worry about any of that shit. Just put the gasket and that's it. Alright, that's all. Alright, cover's back on. It's finished. Got these fucking iridium spark plugs in. $100. Car does go pretty good though. Anyway, sub if you like this shit. Okay, this is the second time I'm doing this because I forgot to push record. Anyway, this is the laser iridium spark plugs, which cost me double the amount of a normal spark plug, and the only difference that I can see is on these expensive spark plugs, it's pointy. You see it's pointy there? I don't know why it should be pointy and what that does for it. Maybe it makes a better spark, I don't know. But it does notice in the car, when you drive it, it goes pretty well. So that's how they usually look. They're just flat cylinder looking thing there. That's usually like that. But these is what are in my car. Yeah. I'm not sure the reason. So that's all I want to say. Please subscribe. I'm always usually making videos like this to teach you something. This is the first time I did this thing too, so if you have the same problem, give it a go. You won't mess it up. So what's the worst that's going to happen? You're just going to have to go to the mechanic afterwards. But I don't think so. Don't put any silicone or anything on there. Just put the gasket on that comes in the package and that's all. And whack it on and that's all you do. Alright, yeah, that's about it. That's what the packet looks like. That's a normal spark plug that I did for someone else's car, and this is the spark plugs I bought for my car. The same brand, everything, but these are premium. And please excuse the cuts on my arms because I had to clean my mum's gutters out and the tile got me quite a few times, and also cut a tree down, or the branches, so the leaves don't go into the gutter, and I got pretty much scratched up from that. Yeah, so sorry about the ugliness. This one's not so bad. Anyway, bye.